So, I'd like to talk about this because I feel like this just really needs to be pointed out. So let's see the Sophia hiatus update that they were talking about. This is hiatus notice. Hello. We are very sorry to share that Sophia will be temporarily unable to participate in upcoming promotional activities. We understand how much icons are looking forward to seeing Sophia on stage, but it is imperative that her mental health and wellness are prioritized. Sophia has been receiving the utmost support and following thorough consultations with medical professionals. It has been advised that she take dedicated time for extended rest and ongoing care to ensure a full recovery. While Sophia herself is eager to perform alongside her members, the health, safety, and long-term well-being of our artists will always remain our highest priority. We will continue to closely monitor her progress and support her journey. We plan to reassess her condition in September and will share a further update with fans at that time. We sincerely appreciate your understanding and continued support for Sophia, and we look forward to her being back with KATSEYE. Thank you, the dreaded Hybex Geffen. Let's look at Manon's hiatus announcement. Now, before I read this, do you see the difference between Sophia's and Manon's? You see, right? Yeah. Okay. Hello. After open and thoughtful conversations together, we are sharing that Manon will be taking a temporary hiatus from group activities to focus on her health and well-being. We fully support this decision. KATSEYE remains committed to, key point, showing up for one another and for the fans who mean everything to us. This group will continue to schedule activities during this time, and we look forward to being together again when the time is right. Thank you to our icons for your continued love, patience, and understanding. The dreaded Hybex Geffen. So do you see the amount of information we got from Manon's compared to Sophia's? Now, I'm not saying this is but all I'm saying is, was this really necessary to be doing? I feel as if they are purposely not giving us information. They are purposely doing this because they're scared of what's going to happen if they talk about it. Which I think doesn't make sense because it's like kind of like reverse psychology. Like you tell someone, oh, don't do this. You keep telling them to don't do this, don't do that. They will start wanting to do it. This is the whole thing with them advertising themselves as a 5-member group, and they're like, oh, we're a 5-member group when it was clearly a 6-member group. So people want to talk about Manon more. So I feel like they're approaching this whole thing wrong. And I don't know if you watched this guy, but Human 1011, he explains this really, really well. I think in his latest video about, I'll show you the video. I'll put it up right now.
I say there's no secret message in this video, I'm clearly breaking the maximum quantity. I'm giving too much information. Like, there's a million things that don't happen in this video. I don't speak French, I don't do a magic trick, I don't hit the renegade. No one was expecting a secret message in this video, and so when I bring it up out of nowhere, it sounds suspicious. And so maybe you assume I'm flouting the maxim. Sure, I gave too much information, but maybe it's for rhetorical effect. Maybe there really is a secret message somewhere. It's like if you marketed cereal as asbestos-free. That's too much information. No one thought there was any asbestos in the cereal. And yet, it's suspicious that you brought it up. Now I'm starting to think there is asbestos in the cereal. So if you thought there was a secret message in this video, that was a fair assumption to make. But the problem was that I didn't flout the maxim, I just violated it. I gave too much information, but not for any rhetorical purpose. In this video, I don't speak French, I don't hit the renegade, and there is no secret message.
But to continue on my statement, all I'm saying is that this did not need to happen. I feel like they should have just and also Keon Duan, I think, I don't know how to pronounce it. He also explains this really well. He explains in his latest video about Sophia's hiatus. These girls are being overworked. They're clearly being overworked, and this is all just a PR stunt for just so that they wouldn't get in more trouble than they already are. And also, he also explained that, it's they're trying to, Sophia is being forced to say stuff that, nobody was ever thinking in the first place. You know when Manon that, post about, that post about racism, by the way, I'm a black person, if you didn't know, anyway. Sophia came out and said, oh, this whole thing wasn't about race. She's not on hiatus because about her race. Nobody was thinking about it was the girls, Everyone was thinking it was Hybex Geffen and their staff. I don't know why they had to come out and say that. And I feel like maybe Sophia decided to say that herself so that she could be cleared of everything. But I just feel like it just brought more tension to the group and their fans and our fans. I just really feel that. And I feel like it's just their reactions is not good to whenever someone mentions Manon. I personally think how they're reacting is not really good. Because I feel like you know when that fan said, "Say hi to Manon" to Megan.
I love it so much. Say hi to Manon.
I feel like all she had to do is say, "We will do that, thank you, and have a lovely day," or something like that. I just made that up on the spot. But I seriously feel like she didn't have to like sink awkwardly into the chair. Like she could have just said, not hate on her because maybe she just didn't know how to react in the moment. But I feel like she didn't need to do all that. I feel like all she had to say is okay or something, or like something along the lines of that. But yeah, I just need to rant about that because I'm just so flipping confused about this whole situation, and I feel like it's not leading good. But for some reason, I feel like there's this hope in my heart that Sophia and Manon will be in touch because they're both in hiatus. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if they got into an argument before Manon left or they're just normal friends now. I don't know. But we shall see in the next month in September. We'll see how Sophia's doing.